Because someone gave me the full collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle masks, because everyone says I look like Michelangelo, so they got me the Michelangelo mask, but they're like, let's get them all the ones. So they did. It's probably in this drawer. So I'm like, oh, sweet, I turned the light on accident. Ah, that's the Michelangelo one, though. It's not the Raphael one. I mean, to be fair, this is the only one I need, considering it's me. I'm Michelangelo. Do you mind wearing an orange one instead of a red one? It doesn't have to be on the face. It just has to be on the forehead. Yeah, there you go. That actually works so good. Okay. This is how we're doing it. Okay.
I'm on the movie, been the foundation. It's time to move. 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 Yeah, it's time to move. 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 Hey, it's time to move. It's time to move.
Hello, everyone. I'm D. Oh, Sanosuke.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm D.
I'm R.
And together, we are DJR Union.
I was going to say Rurouni Kenshin.
Well, I mean, I'm Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay.
Well, I'm the Rurouni Kenshin.
All right. What was my name again?
Sanosuke.
Sanosuke Sagura.
Okay. And today I am Rurouni Kenshin.
And I'm Sanosu Sagura.
You butchered the name, but okay. Well, it's okay. It's okay. And today we're going to be going over, if you couldn't tell already, the Rurouni Kenshin card list, because whoa! I've been waiting for this for so long, and I'm so ready for it.
I'm ready for it too. We got a lot of interesting cards that are going to be coming out in this set, and a nice, interesting new mechanic that I feel as though is going to shape up the current meta with Union Arena, and how the way people go about their deck buildings.
Oh, 100%. And I feel like we should just jump right into things, because there are quite a few things to talk about. So let's go ahead and start with the first color that they introduce us to, and that's blue.
Yes, starting off with blue this time. I know D right here is, or should I say, Rurouni Kenshin here is very, very excited for it.
I mean, I say I'm Rurouni Kenshin, but let's be honest, what I meant is I'm the Rurouni Kenshin, because everyone knows that my name is actually Himura Kenshin.
Himura Kenshin.
Or at least that's the name that I go by, because my real name as a kid doesn't really matter. Let's just start off with my master, though.
Yeah, let's start off with your master, and your master's going to be Seijiro Hiko.
I mean, you could tap on it to make it a little bit bigger.
I mean,
so that way you don't struggle reading.
Yeah, okay, exactly. See, that's what I was intending on doing. So yeah, we're gonna start off with his master, which already I see yellow off the rip.
Well, I do want to say he is a 7 energy card.
That is correct.
How much BP does he have, R? Or should I say Sanosuke?
Yeah, he has. Why is there a plus symbol next to it?
Oh, because there's a plus symbol next to it. I mean, because he gets stronger.
He gets stronger.
With his own ability.
Own ability.
And what ability is that? It says during your turn, this character gains 3,000 BP.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, my master's pretty strong. I'm not going to lie. He taught me everything I know.
3K BP?
Yeah.
So he's just 8K on your turn?
Yeah.
Just innately?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So we're starting off like that, huh?
Yeah. And he has damage too.
Yeah.
So first things off, whoever you block with dies.
Yeah.
Because are you getting over 8K?
No.
And when you think about it, even with an active trigger,
no.
A 4K BP character, a 5K BP character is still only hitting 8K.
No, you're not protecting yourself against this character. You just either you're gonna die or I'm just gonna take damage to the face. So pick your poison.
Well, I do also want to mention that this character cannot be blocked with a character with 2K or less BP.
Well, so now I can't even chump block it. All right, nice.
Yes. Gotta use someone with big muscles.
With big muscles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that muscles ain't gonna do anything. He's just gonna slice through them. Slice through all those muscle fibers that are there.
Yeah.
All right, what's this when played? Add to one event card from your sideline to your hand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you get to add an event card to your hand.
Oh, okay. So we're already starting off with some nonsense.
It's not that crazy though. It's not that crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a really good ability.
It's a raid, replaces itself, 8K BP, damage 2, already off rip. What's this activate, man? Choose one other character on the field against 1K BP until the end of the turn. Oh, okay. Okay.
One other character though, not him. You can't choose him.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. He only got 8K, so he doesn't read it.
I mean, it's true, but I mean, if you had another one, you could target that one to get the 9K.
Yeah, so he can become a 9K if you raid another. What's his name again?
Seijiro Hiko.
Seijiro Hiko onto the field, but this Seijiro Hiko to 9k BP on your turn, and next thing you know, you're swinging for 9k BP with 2 characters because they're just gonna buff each other.
Both with damage 2, by the way.
With damage 2, so you got damage 4, they don't got anything. So
and when both of them are played, I get to add an event card to my hand from the sideline.
So that's not saying, event card, it doesn't specify. So you can just add a kill card to your hand.
Yeah, or final.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
And let's jump right into why that final is important by going to me, Himura Kenshin.
Himura Kenshin.
Because I'm him-ura. You see what I did? Anyways, 5 energy, 1 action, Himura Kenshin. Let's start off with that first ability.
Oh no. And this character has 6k or more BP against double attack.
Yeah, but he needs 6k or more and he's only at 4k. How is he going to get to that 6k?
Well, let's look at the ones per turn. Activate man. You can only activate this ability. You have used Will to Live card this turn. This character gains 1k BP to end the turn.
Okay, that's not bad. It's only 1k. It only puts him at 5k.
It's 5k.
But if you have Seijiro on the field, you give him that extra 1k to put him at 6k.
You're just swinging with double. Oh,
look, I'm just saying, me with my master, double attack, 6k BP.
That's kind of, that's too strong. Too strong. That's power creep strong.
Just be glad I have an oath not to kill, because otherwise, you'd be dead.
How long that oath lasts?
Oh, well, actually, it's not on this card, so I will be killing you with this Kenshin.
Yeah, because
this one doesn't have that oath, so he...
Yeah, we're kind of just dead.
I'll sheath it for now. Now, when attacking, oh, by the way, the Will to Live card, by the way, it's an event card. That's what I was hinting at when we were talking about Seijiro Hiko. It is an event card, so that is an event card you can get from your sideline to your hand to reuse that ability multiple times. Exactly. And we're actually going to talk about what that card is after we cover this Kenshin right here, just because I want to get that little, oh, what is Will to Live? Anyways, when attacking, if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, draw a card.
Okay, so we're going something like similar mechanics similar to Roy Mustang, where it's like as long as you don't have cards in your hand, you kind of get additional effects.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Now, notice how that's not once per turn. And he has double attack, possibly.
Oh, no.
So if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, you can draw a card, switch an active, attack, and then draw another card.
So if I have 2 cards in my hand, I can just get up to 4 cards.
Yep.
Essentially.
And if you have no cards in your hand, but 2 Himura Kenshins, you can draw up to 4 cards in one turn.
Oh no. This is fun. Yeah. That's the terminology we're going to use for this situation. Fun.
All right, now let's just go over super quick Will to Live. Actually, we're not even going to go to the card. We're just going to pull up the next card that we're going to talk about.
Okay, I got you.
Color Trigger Kenshin.
Color Trigger Kenshin.
Yeah. But Will to Live, real quick, is an event card. It is the final. It is your restand 2 AP card. So you restand 2 AP, you get to give Kenshin 1k BP, and you get some extra action points that you get to do extra stuff with.
Like raid and get it back. Because that raid, Senjuro doesn't specify it can't be a special or a final.
This is true.
Yeah, so you can basically just get it back, cast it again, cast that Rurouni Kenshin out on the field, get some double attack, start swinging. Oh yeah, it's fun.
I can't wait. So let's talk about Himura Kenshin.
Nah, you're not gonna sit here and pretend like that did not just happen.
If I cut it out of the video, it didn't happen.
No, it did happen.
3 energy, 1 action, Himura Kenshin. Activate main. If on the energy line, once per turn, place 1 Will to Live card from your sideline on the bottom of the deck. And if you do, move this character to the front line and give it 1k BP till the end of turn.
Okay, so a little bit of more utility around the AP restand card where it's like, oh, this card's in your sideline, you just put it at the bottom of your deck. And if you do, you can just move it from your energy line to the front line, essentially. Yeah,
and it's not bad. It's not a terrible ability. I do like the fact that you have another way to get Will to Live back into your hand, albeit it takes a lot longer because you have to put it on the bottom of your deck and then dig through the entirety of your deck to get that card again, to use it.
Yeah, and so far from what I'm seeing, at least we haven't looked at the event cards yet, it doesn't seem like you're doing a lot of cycling yet.
Yeah.
And this deck to be able to cycle through your entire deck, to be able to get that card again, as some like other decks are able to do a lot more effectively. But still, I think it still is a pretty nice mechanic. Just be like, hey, you want to try to cheat an extra body out into the front line, especially after you utilize your energy to bring out your higher cost cards, this is a good way to go about doing it.
Yeah, and then not to mention, he generates 2 energy, so you'll be able to get your master out a lot quicker, Hiko. And he's 3k plus BP, so he'll be a 4k beater if you do ever need to use this ability. So I do see this as kind of like a last-ditch effort, like a, dang, I just need to get one more life through, so let me move him up so I have an extra hitter to come through without having to, like, waste a movement in my movement phase or something like that. You can just get right into it in your main phase.
Exactly. So he makes a pretty good finisher, if I do say so.
Yeah. So color trigger, it works.
It works indeed. So what's the next card on the list?
See, truthfully, I think I just want to move over to Oniwaban group.
Ah, yes. So let's go ahead and move over to them, starting off with, you know, none other than
Aoshi Shinomori.
Aoshi Shinomori.
The ninja himself. 4 energy, 1 action raid at 4k plus BP. When played, this character gains 1k BP till end of turn.
All right, so that's not bad. So he becomes a 5k beater at that. And then we do it activate main. Play the base card, this rated card set to active on your field against this card. Character cannot attack, and if this character is active at the start of your attack phase, sideline it until the end of
the attack phase.
End of the attack phase, sideline it until the end of this turn.
Yes.
Oh,
so pretty much you de-raid him, but the card underneath gets played onto the field, but you still have the rated version out on the field.
Yeah.
So since this new version's out, he's active, but he cannot attack at all.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But you can raid on him.
That is true. So basically, you're basically just cheating out 2 characters for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's all you're doing, which is still pretty good, because even though there's not much to this character, I feel so there's going to be some other cards in the set that can capitalize off this effect.
Oh, there are.
Oh.
And let's go ahead and start talking about one of the cards, actually, which is the color trigger for Aoshi Shinomori.
The color trigger, okay.
Yes, indeed. His when played ability, which, by the way, the text for the raid literally says play the base card of this rated character. So, when this card is played, if it's played with one of your character or event card abilities, draw a card.
Oh, okay, I see what you're getting at. So you will raid, so let's say you already played this card, you go ahead, you raid on top of it, activate the other ability, play it again. Next thing you know, you get to activate the event ability or the
when played.
Yeah, the when played ability to be able just to draw an additional card.
Yep.
So you play this card, play another raid, shoot them back onto the field, draw a card.
Yep.
Honestly, that's pretty good. A lot of good utility around it.
And here's the fun thing. Let's say he's already on the field and you have 3 action points and just so happen to have like a bunch of raid Aoshis on your field or in your hand. Raid him, activate ability, draw 1 card. Raid him again, activate the ability, draw a card since it's not once per turn. Raid him again, activate the ability, draw a 3rd card. And you just do 3 cards for 3 action points to get 3 4k BP characters onto the field.
Yeah, that's actually kind of stupid. So I just got 3 raids out, I drew 3 cards, and I still got an additional body out on the field.
Yep.
So I pretty much just flooded my entire front line, essentially.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
And it's really good. And they're all active, which unfortunately this one won't be able to attack once you activate it the 3rd time. But there are some cards that will be benefiting this card out with being able to be switching from active to resting and do other things so that it is protected with that ability or from its own self-destruct ability that would be placed on it.
Exactly.
But before we get to those, we're going to move over to the last SR card in blue, and that's going to be on the next page. It is going to be Misao. Misao Makimachi.
Misao Makimachi. Oh, yes.
And what she does is if you have no cards on your field, reduces cards required energy by 2 while it is in your hand.
All right. So now this is the card that we were discussing earlier in the video where it's really going to shape out how people go about building their decks going forward, as well as dealing with a major issue that people, or a major complaint that people had with this game, which is the mulligan rule. For those of you who are just coming into the game or is not familiar with it, what the mulligan rule is that if you drew your initial hand, you do not like it, you can place those cards at the bottom of your deck, draw 7 new cards, and that will be the hand that you will be using going forward. Unfortunately, you don't have multiple mulligans and there's no other way to go around like reusing or redrawing after your second hand. So whatever your second hand hits, or whether it's good or bad, you're stuck with it. So there will be a lot, I'm not gonna say a lot, but there will be situations where you will do your mulligan and your second hand is probably worse than your first hand, and that you're stuck with a situation where it's like, hey, I'm just gonna end up having to draw this game, especially with you in Arena being a best of 1.
Right.
What these type of cards is going to allow you is allow you that flexibility and that room to be able to, like, say, have more keepable hands. So if you only have 1 0 cost card in your hand, but everything else is like a 2 cost, 3 cost, or 4 cost, and you have no way to bridge that gap, cards like these are going to be super beneficial because you can just simply play this card out first. Next thing you know, you can follow up with your 0 cost, and now you are back in the game because you have energy to start to work with, rather than sitting here having to solely rely on your 0 energy cost cards.
It is great. It's great because of everything you just said. There's literally no drawback to having a card that can double as a 0 cost card at the same time because, like you said, you just have more versatility with it.
Exactly. And I really do hope that they go about not just doing it specifically for the Rurouni Kenshin set, but also doing it for more new sets going forward. I'm gonna need you to chill.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was crazy. I don't know what happened.
That voice is speaking in the back of his head again. That's what's happening. But anyways, I really do hope that more sets and more IPs in the future come out with these same, well, not really more, but every IP comes out with this same mechanic for the cards, because that will really help with deck building going forward. And it'll be even more beneficial that they release new cards to, like, say, existing sets that have the similar ability, saying, hey, you're able to play these 2 AP cards out for 0 AP, just to be able to overall help balance out the game. And I think it will be a healthy addition to this game as a whole.
Indeed.
When played, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, place up to 1 of them into your sideline, place the remaining cards on the top of your deck in any order.
That's really good because you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Being able to look is really good. Placing the rest of them on top of the deck after searching is really good. However, you have to place one of them into your sideline. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Why?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why? I mean, give and take, it says place up to 1, so you don't have to place 1.
This is true.
Yeah, so, but yeah, that is the question. Why would I want to place 1 into the sideline?
Well, let me answer that with a card.
A card?
And that is going to be actually the event card for the Oniwaban group, specifically called Movement of Flowing Water.
Movement of Flowing Water, oh.
And with this card, it's a 2 energy, 1 action card. And when you play this card, essentially you get to play an Aoshi Shinomori card with 2 or less required energy and 1 AP cost from your hand or sideline, set to active onto your field.
Oh, okay.
And since it's from your hand or sideline, think of that, the 2-1 that we just went over, the color trigger one that says when this card is played by a character effect or event card effect, you get to draw a card.
Yes.
But let's read a little bit further. That character gains this character cannot attack, and if this character is active at the end of your attack phase, kill it until the end of turn. However, if you played a card from your hand, you get to draw a card. So if you do play that card from your hand, not only do you draw a card for its own ability, but you also draw a card from this card's ability as well.
So basically you just play 1, for 1 AP, you basically net a body and 2 cards.
Indeed.
So that's a 3 for 1.
Yeah, it's a really good card. And then I do want to move over to some of the finale stuff for this set, which are all going to be covering the event cards. So we talked about Will to Live and how that's a final card. The Oniwaban group gets their own final card, which is Proof of the Strongest. But let's talk about the kill card for the Oniwaban group.
Yeah, and that one's going to be this bad boy right here.
Kaiten Kenbu.
Kaiten Kenbu. And what this card does is choose up to 1 character with 3k BP or less on your opponent's frontline, sideline, of course. But for each Aoshi Shinomori on your field, add 1k BP to the range of characters that you can choose with this ability.
So that means if you're running, for some reason, which is possible, a full deck of just Aoshi Shinomoris, and you have a full 8 Aoshi Shinomoris on your field.
Yep, that's like...
You're hitting 11k or less BP.
11k or less BP for a full stack of Aoshi Shinomoris on your field. That's insane. I think that's like probably the highest with like, well, I'm not gonna say the highest. Well, actually, no, yeah, because the other cards like this, like Tengen, for example, is for how many Wise or Disguise Affinity cards on the field. Most you can probably get up to is the 8k BP. So with this one, to be able to get up another 3k BP to 11k, it's going to be quite insane. Yeah,
it's pretty high. However, that's the funny thing about the Oniwaban group. They have 2 kill cards.
Oh.
So let's move over to the next Kaiten Kenbu. Kaiten Kenbu, 6 successions. And what this card does is you get to choose 1 Aoshi Shinomori on your field, and it will lose 1000 BP. However, it gains at the end of this character's attack, you may switch one active Aoshi Shinomori on your field to resting, and if you do, switch this character to active. So this is once again another card that will be able to protect that. It comes in active, cannot attack, and if it's active at the end of the attack phase, it dies. This card will also help you protect that card because, hey, this Aoshi now gets to attack twice in place of this Aoshi not being able to attack.
Exactly. So let's say you're getting an Aoshi that's able to attack 2 times into your attack phase. Again, and really supporting the fact of being able to, like, say, swing up to 4 times in your attack space, even though one of your characters is rested.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, it says on your field. So you could choose a energy line Aoshi and still be able to attack 5 times.
Oh!
If none of them are penalized by that cannot attack ability.
Exactly. Actually, you're right. You're actually right. So you're actually able to swing a little bit wide with this with this ability right here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Aoshi just be a ninja doing shadow clone abilities.
Yeah. Kage no Bushushu. I know I butchered that name.
Kage no Bushushu? It's Kage Bushin no Jutsu.
Kage Bushi no Jutsu.
Okay, but that's not it with blue. There's still more. Blue is so good. And I just want to talk about blue all day, but I'm gonna wrap it up so that we can talk about the other colors. Seiku Arai. Now, this card doesn't really have much that I want to talk about, other than the fact that you get to look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal one Sakabato Shinuchi card among them, add it to your hand, place a rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. Nothing goes to sideline, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So what is this Sakabato Shinuchi? Let's go to that event card. So, 2 energy, 1 action, Sakabato Shinuchi. You get to search this card out with that card, if you want to, or you can just draw it normally. You get to choose 1 Kenshin hero on your field, and it gains 2 KBP till end of turn, then you get to choose 1 of your AP cards and switch it to active.
Oh.
So, I'm hitting that 6 KBP pretty easily, don't you think?
Not only that, but you're also restanding one of your APs.
So you are using this ability for free.
For free, essentially. Okay. All right. So, well, that explains how you're going to be hitting that 6 KBP mark to be getting those additional effects.
Yeah, and it's not just with the Master. It's with this card as well, and more. There's other cards that can help Kenshin hit that mark, but we will save that for another video because we're going to now finally move past blue because I don't want to hold up the entire video with just blue content because I could talk about blue all day long. We all know this.
Yeah, so now we get to transition over to my specialty, which is purple.
Okay. So why don't you take the reins then, R?
All right, I'm going to start us off with one of the raids of purple, which is going to be Hajime Saito.
All right.
And we go look at this nice aura farming man right here with a cigarette in his hand.
Back turned, not even looking at the opponent.
Not even looking. Like, it's not even worth your time.
It's not.
We go ahead and look at his ability. First off,
it's going to delete itself from R's phone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It doesn't even want to be seen.
That's how much aura farming it is. It said, you're not worthy to watch my aura farm.
Exactly. But yeah, let's look at this raid. First off, Nullify Impact, which is always a good thing to see.
We love Nullify Impact, being able to protect yourself from that crucial 1 damage that you could take at the end of a game. That could be the difference between life and death.
Exactly. But if we look at his following ability, it says this character cannot be blocked by characters with 2k or less BP. When played, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Kenshin.
Reveal up to 1 Kenshin Himura, Hajime Saito, or Sanosuke Sagura card
among them, and add it to your hand, place the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. So to be able to look 5 cards deep into your deck and be able to get 1 Kenshin, Hajime, or Sanosuke card and add it to your hand is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good because not only are you looking at the top 5, none of them go to sideline after you add something to hand, and on top of it, you get to choose 1 of 3 different types of cards in your deck.
Exactly.
You're not limited to, oh, you're only looking for Saito himself. You're not only looking for Kenshin. No, you're looking for a Kenshin, a Saito, or a Sanosuke, which is great because you have a huge umbrella of characters that you can search for.
Exactly. So you don't have to really worry about whiffing a good portion of the time because you're more than likely guaranteed to hit 1 of those cards.
Exactly.
Especially if you dig it 5 cards deep. But yeah, that's not all the only cards that we have in this set that has to be able to do some serious damage. Let's go ahead and move over to the other raid, Hajime Saito.
Indeed. There are 2 Hajime Saitos that have raids here. However, this is the one that you're going to be looking at the most.
Exactly. First off, 6 energy, 1 AP, and already has innate impact. And what is that I see down there?
Snipe.
Oh snap. So, when played, if you have no cards with affinities on your field, this character gains all abilities listed below until the end of turn.
Mind you, Kenshin, Saito, and Sanosuke do not have affinities. They literally added this ability just to make sure you're not running the deck with 10 swords. So they tried to find you a way to limit that little integration of the two different types of decks. I'm not saying you can't do it. You still can, but you need to have no cards with those affinities on your field when this character is played.
To really get the benefit.
After you play him, though, he already gets these abilities. So if you do then play a 10 swords affinity card on the field, you are then able to still use this card's ability because they are already bestowed to him.
Exactly. Which, if we go ahead and read what this ability is, already it gains 1k BP, so it becomes a 5k beater. And this character
can attack from the energy line.
Oh.
Now, for everyone that knows Hajime Saito, knows what this stance is. It's his signature ability, where he does this, and you may be 100 million, thousand, trillion, zillion feet away from him, but the second he lunges his swords forwards, it's inside of you for some reason.
Yeah. Like, how did I get here?
Yeah, so he's attacking way from the energy line. But what do people call that? When you attack someone from really far away with one really powerful hit?
You get sniped. You get sniped.
So why don't we read what that second ability says then?
When this character attacks from the energy line, move it to the front line, it gains snipe until the end of turn.
Yeah.
That ability's broken.
It's really strong. You get 5 attacks in a turn now because of it. I mean, unfortunately, moving him to the front line would cause you to place a card from your front line to the removal area because he moves to the front line.
But this was still a benefit. Let's say you have a fodder character on the front line to use to be like, hey, I'm going to force you to block to get this damage through. Or, like you said, you attack with fodder characters on the front line to hopefully bait out some trigger abilities, where it's like a special trigger or a color trigger, for example. And then next thing you know, you bait out all the triggers. Now I'm going to move this Hajime out in the field so I can get that guarantee attack in.
He is safe when he's in the energy line because all triggers target the front line.
Exactly.
The front line.
Yes. He doesn't have to worry about none of that junk unless he's the last one attacking, which at that point you kind of hopefully got rid of most of the triggers that you wanted to use.
Yeah.
But anywho, let's move on to the next card here, which is Makoto Shishio. Yes, I said that right. Exactly. So let's look at what he does. For 4 energy, 2 AP, is it worth it?
Oh. If you know Makoto Shishio, you know it's worth it.
All right.
You know it's gonna be worth it.
So let's go ahead and read it. When using this card, you may play one
Makoto.
I don't know why that. I don't know why.
You said it so fine the first time.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but I just thought Persona 5 all of a sudden. And I
still say Makoto,
exactly.
But it's like it's just you think you're like, wait, that's not best girl. What the heck?
Okay, so yeah, when using this card, you may place one Makoto Shishio, Yumi Komagata, or 10 source affinity card from your hand into your sideline. If you do play this card, set the active on your field. All right, so comes inactive for 2 AP. Already love to see it. That's based on what makes a card good.
You do unfortunately have to place a card from your hand into the sideline, but
let's see what
maybe you need to.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to. Maybe you need to.
All right, let's see. When played, place the top card of your deck into your sideline. Choose up the one character on your opponent's front line with BP equal to 2 or less than 1k multiplied by the required energy value of the card you place it to your sideline and sideline it. So that's not bad. Basically, you reveal the top card of your deck, place it into the sideline, and depending on how much energy generation it is, multiply that by 1,000 or hopefully kill your character. Now, what would make this go over the top? Is there a way to actually see what the next card on top is going to be? I'm guessing there's a way to do that.
Oh, there's a way. Not to mention, there are some benefits for certain cards being placed into the sideline with abilities. So why don't we go and talk about that card? I mean, I'm sorry, you're leading the charge. Why don't you pick the next card we talk about?
Which is gonna be Shoujiro Zeta.
Ah, good guess. You got it right. So what is that first ability? Oh, I'm sorry. You're leading. You're leading.
You're good.
My fault.
You're good.
My fault.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm joking.
Go ahead. No. Ah!
Anyways, now that we straighten out a couple of things, when this card is placed from your deck into your sideline by one of your abilities, if you have the required entry for it, you may perform a raid with it from your sideline. So I can just raid this card from my sideline?
Yeah.
For free, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
You just need to mill it from the top of your deck with Makoto's ability of placing the top card of your deck into the sideline.
Yeah.
And since he's a 4 energy, you can hit a 4K or less PP character on your opponent's field with that ability.
And raid afterwards. Oh snap, that's actually really sick.
It's beautiful.
So let's look at this when played. If this character was played from anywhere other than your hand, drop to one card and give this character impact to the end of turn. Oh my goodness. Huh.
And you can't even say he replaces itself because he's never in your hand for that ability to activate.
Exactly.
So he just adds to what you get.
He just adds to it, which is going to be great. And then we look at its activate main in front of front line, place the top 2 cards of this rated character. With the top card from this rated character on the top of your deck, you can only activate this ability 1 time each turn. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. You get to determine what the next card on the top of your deck is by placing this card on top of your deck.
Exactly. So in a sense, I could activate, for some reason, I can activate Makoto's ability, mill this, raid it, activate it again, place it on top, and if I activate another ability to put it into the sideline, I can potentially raid it again to get more value.
Yep, because it is not a once per turn you get to raid it.
Exactly. So I can raid it as many times as my turn would allow me to.
Which will allow you to draw multiple cards.
Exactly. Which is going to be super good. Oh, purple is looking amazing. Purple is looking so amazing.
It is.
So let's move on to the next card on our list. Shoujiro Zeta.
I love this guy. He's one of my favorite characters.
Activate main in front of front line. Once per turn, look at the top card of your deck and place it on the top of your deck or into your sideline. Oh no.
Huh, you get to determine what the top card of your deck is.
Exactly.
A little bit.
And
if it's a raid Shoujiro Seto, you can raid on top of this card after using its ability to discard it into the sideline and raid on top of it for free.
Yeah, because like I said, I can look at it and decide what to choose to do with it afterwards. So I get even more benefits. So I can really just say have a turn where this is the last card I play this card, look at the top card. Oh, what do you know? It's the Shoujiro raid. I'm just going to go raid and get some more benefit off of it.
Yeah. Get to draw a card, get impact.
What more can I get? What more can I ask?
Love. You could ask for love.
Love and happiness.
I feel like Shoujiro would give you good love. Except for the fact that he really feels like no real emotions. So, I mean.
What are you talking about? That face is full of all types of emotions.
Okay.
Anyways. Oh, here we go. Hajime Saito. Let's see what this card does. It deleted itself.
I'm aura farming too hard now.
Aura farming way too hard. Oh snap! He doesn't got his sword in his hand. If you have no card, it's the other 2/8. It's the other 2 energy card that can come as a 0 energy.
Yeah.
And when attacking, you can return one Kishin Himura or Sanosuke Sagura or one other Hajime Saito on your front line to your hand. If you do, this character gains 1500 BP till the end of turn, making him a 4K BP beater at the cost of sending one of your cards back to your hand, which is really, really good.
And since it says return a card on your front line, you can wait until that card attacks to then use this card's ability to force it to be a 4K BP character, which is really nice.
Exactly. So you swing with one. Like I said, it could be a raid. Just could be a raid. Swing with the raid. Activate this ability, bounce the raid back to your hand to prepare it for being raided again for your follow-up turn.
That's so smart. That's so smart. Because then if you send the raid back to your hand, you can then play it back onto your energy line to then set up for another turn of sniping from the energy line.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Mm-hmm.
That's clever.
Exactly. So like I say, there's a lot of benefits, a lot of utility you can use with this effect. Just like I said, as you can see from the stance, just the man's the GOAT.
This is the stance.
This is the stance. This is the stance. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what's next on the list for purple? Or would that be all of purple? No, we got events. We got events. So let's look at one of the events, which would be, oh.
I think you're supposed to read it for the people. You're not supposed to read it in your head.
No,
I think you're supposed to read it out loud.
Okay, that's Phantom of the Bakumatsus, all right? Phantom of the Bakumatsu. You see there? I read it. I said it out loud for the people to hear.
Okay. Can you tell me what it does out loud?
Now, hold on. We haven't got there yet.
Hold on, I haven't learned how to get that far yet.
Exactly.
I haven't learned reading just yet. Honestly, same though.
Yes. Now, see, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. We don't read our cards.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, place one, bruh. Place one, Makoto Shishu, Yumi Komagata, or 10 Swords Affinity card from your sideline on top of your deck and choose one of your AP cards and switch it to active.
What does that mean?
That means is that I can now take one of my 10 Swords Affinity cards, especially Sajime, that's his name. I did not butcher it. That's his name, right?
You said Sajime. You combined Seto's name with Hajime. Do you want to go back and look at his name to make sure what it is, or do you just want to call him Seto like I do? I mean Seta, because his name is
Sojiro.
Okay.
Sojiro. That's his name. Sojiro. So you grab the Sojiro card that's in your sideline, you put it on top of your deck, and then you start activating Makoto's ability again, because now you know that Sojiro is on the top of your deck, so you put him into the sideline, and that way you start bringing him back, start raiding with him, get additional effect. Yes, purple's gonna be crazy. Anyways, we're going over to red.
Actually, not yet. There is a sight card.
There's a sight card, that's right.
Actually insane.
Okay.
So, I say insane, but it's not like busted insane, it's just really good. So, 3 energy, 1 action, the Ironclad Rengoku. He's here in Rurouni Kenshin?
Did he get isekai?
That's Rengoku. It's a boat.
He got isekai into a boat?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
So, what this site does is when it's played, you can choose a Makoto card on your field and it gains when this character attacks and is not blocked, draw up to 1 card until end of turn.
Oh!
Then, on the main phase, you can switch this card to resting and sideline the site. When sidelined, draw 2 cards.
Oh!
Now, the reason why I said this card is really good is because, not just because it has a get trigger, not because it has a cool ability when it's played to make your Makoto be able to help you draw a card when he's not blocked. Typically, Makotos are pretty powerful, so, Anyways, no, it's because its activate main ability says switch to resting sideline this site, and then it has a separate when sidelined ability. It doesn't say activate main switch to resting sideline this card, draw 2 cards. No, it says activate main switch to resting sideline this card, when sideline, draw 2 cards. This card generates 2 energy, so it's a very valuable card for you. If your opponent wants to get rid of your energy generation, they will destroy this site. When this site is destroyed, you are then given the benefit of drawing 2 cards.
That's correct. Yes, you're correct. Because like I said, what's one of the top decks in the format right now? Boogie Woogie.
Mm-hmm. And
what card does it use? Ultimate Mechamaru.
Indeed.
And what does Ultimate Mechamaru does? It destroys sites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they even get the idea like, oh, you want to destroy my site and starve me of energy? Sure, I'm just going to get these 2 card draws and hopefully going to make a comeback.
Exactly.
So again, you're putting your opponent who's probably going to be running the top deck in a situation like pick your poison. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
So that's actually really good. I wasn't even thinking about it that way, honestly.
And then one more card I just want to go over. It's another raid card in purple, but it's not a SR card. It is a rare raid, I believe.
A rare raid?
Cho. Yes. Uncommon raid. My fault. Not rare, but uncommon. So for 4 energy, 1 action, you do get to raid this character, Cho. And when played, if your opponent's front line is not full, you can reveal... That's right. If your opponent's front line is not full, Therefore, if you kill one of their characters, or if they just don't have a full front line because they're playing a little bit slower than you, or if you get this guy out a little bit early, and their front line is not full, you may reveal one Makoto, one Yumi, or one Tin Sword Affinity card from your hand, place it on the top of your deck. If you do, you get to choose one character with one or less energy generation on your opponent's energy line and move it to their front line. Not one or less energy cost, one or less energy generation, meaning one of their cards that's only generating them one energy. Move them to the front line. You are now forcing their energy to run a little bit more slim, and you are now also forcing them to lose a character that they probably would have preferred in the energy line.
Exactly. So you're putting them in a bad situation. Now we are in red.
Woo! Red!
And let's start us off with one of the best girls of the set.
So anyways, we're moving to Kaoru Kamiya. And pretty much what she does is she's an SR character, 2 energy, 1 action, 2k BP. If Kenshin is on the front line, she gains an extra energy generation, putting her at 2. On the main phase, once per turn, however, you can only activate this ability on the turn she is played. Choose one Kenshin on your front line, and it gains your opponent cannot choose this character with abilities unless they place one card from their hand into the sideline as an additional cost.
So it's pretty much, hey, you gotta pay taxes in order to target one of my Rurouni Kenshins.
Yep.
Nice. That's actually a really good, especially good for a nice little 2 energy, 1 AP SR right here.
And since it says with abilities, that includes triggers.
Triggers indeed.
So that Kenshin will then be safe from any special triggers, any color triggers, unless of course they place one card from their hand to the sideline as an additional cost.
Exactly, which again is going to be setting them back, which of course is going to be setting them back an additional turn for you to try to gain that advantage back on them.
Exactly.
So moving on into the next card, the next SR of the bunch.
What we're going to be talking about next is we're going to actually start moving into Sanosuke Sagara.
Yeah, I'm Sanosuke Sagara because, you know, I got the headband.
So for 5 energy, 1 action, we get this amazing 4k plus BP character. So he has damage 2, nullify impact, and when this character attacks and is blocked, you may switch to resting 1 active Sanosuke Sagara on your front line, and if you do, he gains 1k BP and impact till end of turn. And when he's played, he replaces himself by allowing you to draw a card. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Red. I see what's going on.
Yeah?
Yep. Red is being stupid right now.
How so?
Basically, damage 2 can potentially swing twice if you take another Sanosuke and switch it to resting.
No, he only swings once. He only swings once. If he attacks and is blocked, you switch to resting an active one, and he gains 1k BP and impact.
Oh!
Meaning that, he got blocked? Okay, cool. My attack is actually an impact now.
Okay, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. So now, if you know they have multiple characters on the field, multiple Sanosukes onto the field, and like, I'm gonna block, bad, you just got caught lacking. Now I'm gonna give this guy impact and still get damage too.
Yep.
So now you're really in a situation where it's like, hey, I'm not gonna take damage too, or I'm gonna take this impact and lose a character. So
unfortunately, the only downside to this is that it has to be a Sanosuke that's active on your front line, meaning that you are losing an attack to get that impact through.
Exactly, but in a sense, you are kind of taking away one of their characters to still get some damage.
Let's move to Yahiko. SR character, 2 energy, 1 action.
And a color trigger.
3k plus BP, activate main, pay 1 AP, once per turn, draw a card, this character gains 1k BP till end of turn, making him a 4k BP character.
What the freak?
Then, when attacking...
technical difficulties, just bear with me. Okay.
When attacking, you may place 1 card from your hand into the sideline, and if you do, choose 1 character on your field that has not attacked this turn and switch it to active. So remember that Sanosuke Sagara that you switched to resting to force that impact through?
Yeah.
Now attack with Yahiko, switch that card that you switched to resting back to active.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're not losing that attack.
So I guess I just accept defeat at this point, because what the freak is this ability?
It's a good one.
It's a really good ability. And this thing is only 2 energy, 1 AP, potential 4k BP beater, and I get to draw a card by paying addition. OMG. It's
Yahiko, bro.
It's Yahiko.
Yahiko, bro. He's Yahiko. He said,
This is gonna be a problem.
I love Yahiko, bro.
It's gonna be a serious problem.
So, since we talked about Yahiko, who is the color trigger for the Sanosuke deck, essentially, let's move over to Kenshin, who is going to be the other SR that's going to be having support with Kaoru and Kenshin. So, Himura Kenshin, during your turn, your opponent's characters that lose to this character in battle move to the energy line instead of being sidelined. Because he has a vow not to kill any longer, he does not kill your people, he just sends them to the energy line and screws up your energy instead.
Exactly.
And that is innate. That's not even his raid, because that's just his normal vow. But when you raid him, when he attacks once per turn, you may place a card from your hand to the sideline to switch him to active.
So,
makeshift double attack.
This is scary. I'm just gonna say it right now. I know firsthand how scary this card is. All right. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. So, yeah, I was playing a couple of matches against Wapple. So, for those of you who don't know Wapple, check him out. Amazing person.
Great guy.
Great person. And he was playing this deck against me.
Was he?
Yeah. And he got 2 of these guys out on the field before I could get any of my cards set up.
Well, that's unfortunate for you.
It is. Guess what happened?
Great for him, though.
Yeah,
great for him.
Really great for him. Guess what happened?
He screwed up your entire energy line?
No, I took 4 damage.
Because you didn't want to screw up your energy line?
No, I had nothing on the front line.
Even better.
I just took 4 damage because he had 2 of these.
Even better.
He raided,
awesome.
Drew a card, raided again, drew another card, attacked me, sent 2 cards.
Oh yeah, by the way, when play, you get to draw a card so he does replace himself.
Exactly. So I just calculately took 4 damage to the face. I couldn't do anything about it.
It's great.
It's great.
It's great.
This card's a problem. This card is a serious problem. And that's not the most scariest card on this in this archetype.
Let's talk about his color trigger.
Yeah.
The color trigger Kenshin, I mean. So, 3-1 Kenshin Himura. 4k BP, nullify impact. During your turn, your opponent's characters that lose to this character in battle move to the energy line instead of being sidelined. This is going to be a staple for every single red Kenshin that you will see. Every red Kenshin has that ability. So, get used to that ability happening and hitting you when you're playing against red Kenshin. But when played, you may place 1 card from your hand to the sideline to switch him to active. So he comes inactive.
Exactly. So now he becomes an active 4k beater for 3 energy.
Do you see that look in his eyes? He's ready to kill.
Yeah.
He's ready to kill.
He's ready to kill.
But he's not going to because he has a vow not to.
Yeah, sure.
So let's talk about his oath not to kill.
Yeah, let's talk about his oath not to kill. The fact that you're not able, that anytime that you are going to be blocking any type of red Rurouni Kenshin card, you're going to be sending your cards are going to be sent to the energy line. Now, this is can be a curse and a blessing at the same time. And let me tell you why.
I do want to know why. Yes, please explain.
Because let's say you realize you're playing up against a Kenshin deck and you understand how this deck works. What you will probably want to do is that cards that you know are not going to die and going to be moved to the energy line, place those cards to the front line.
Okay.
Place those cards to the front line to be as early blockers to be able to protect yourself against early game damage to be able to then move it to the energy line and then you're able to come back and do your follow-up plays.
Okay.
I think that would be a good strategy to try to beat this deck so that way you're not wasting turns trying to set yourself up and taking unnecessary damage, but rather than just using blockers in a sense that, hey, I get to move these cards back to then start fueling up my later plays while protecting my life.
Pull up the next card. When played, choose up to 1 Kenshin Himura on your field during your turn. Abilities are gone until the end of turn. So yeah, you put those cards on the front line. Okay, cool. I'm gonna play this Saito, and now those characters are dead. Pull up the next card. 4-2 Kenshin Himura. Play this card set to active. When played, draw a card, then place one from your hand to sideline. Activate main. If he's on the front line, once per turn, place 1 oath not to kill from your sideline into the removal area. Get rid of your oath not to kill, and if you do, draw a card and all Kenshin lose their during your turn abilities until end of turn. So all Kenshins are killing now. So it's more of a blessing, really, because I can change the curse into not a curse at any point in time if I'm running these cards.
That's scary. That's scary. So my counter to this is that play your stuff super early. Play them super early.
My counter to this is Kenshin's kill card. 5k BP forces it to the energy line, but if Kenshin's on the field, bottom of deck.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you thinking?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Well. Good luck, guys. Good luck against Red Kenshin.
But I'm not done.
Huh?
There's more.
There's
so much more.
There's so much. I bet there is so
There's
much.
like 50 Kenshins in red. You can make a deck of nothing but Kenshin.
Exactly, and this is the issue. It's that you can't, and that is a problem. It's a literal problem. All right, we have a mother flipping problem on our hands.
I'm going to.
Power creep is real. Power creep is real. All right.
I'm gonna kill you with these decks. They're gonna be so fun because Kenshin's the best. So, since you don't want to talk about Kenshin, let's talk about Sanosuke for a little bit more. Choose up to one Sanosuke on the field and it gains 1500 BP and impact.
Okay, all right.
And you draw a card.
And I draw a card. Okay.
And it's a draw trigger.
And it's a draw trigger. Lovely. 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 Like, Sanosuke isn't broken enough with his other abilities. Now...
Yeah, I just wanted to show you that he can also get impact.
Okay.
He's pretty cool.
Okay.
There are a lot of cards in the starter deck for Kenshin that aren't in the main set. Compared to other sets like Attack on Titan that only have like one extra card outside of the SRs, this card has the SRs and like 5, 6, 7 extra cards that aren't in the main set. So the starter deck's a little bit more of a requirement to get this time around.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and start with Kaoru, the SR card that is up here. 3 energy, 1 action. We're going to speed through these a little bit quicker because they are the starter deck cards, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of your attack phase, if none of your opponent's characters were killed this turn, switch this card to active, or switch this active character to resting, and if you do, draw a card. You can only activate this ability 1 time each turn. Which is good, you get a little bit of card draw on it.
Exactly. You benefit off of the oath during your turn. You can't kill, you're just moving stuff to the sideline.
Yeah.
I mean, to the energy line, I should say.
And it does suck that, the first time you play her, she comes in resting, so you unfortunately won't be able to do it the turn she's out. Mm-hmm. Except for the fact that when she's played, if you play her on the energy line, you can place a card from your hand to the sideline and switch her to active.
Okay, so you basically can start getting benefits.
Yeah, it is with this.
Nice. Okay.
4/1 Hajime Saito. When attacking, you may switch one active character on your front line to resting. If you do, this character gains impact until end of turn.
Okay.
So another card that will pretty much be in the Sanosuke side of things because frontline characters will be switched to resting and Yahiko will be able to stand them back up. And then there are some actual other cards that do have benefits of when they are resting, they can come back to active at other points in times. We just haven't gone over them because, we have them in the bottoms of every card, so cards that are like similar stuff. So you make sure you're reading like the cards that are underneath it and not just hearing what we're saying about one card. Just check out these cards too.
They're here so you guys can see what other cards are working with it, because we start explaining every card, then this will be a 2-3 hour long video.
Yeah, and we did that before.
We did it before.
Yeah, each color was like hours long because we just went in. We should probably move forward before we end up making this like 5 hours long. All right, next one, Sanosuke Sagra, and this one's fun. I like this one.
For 2 AP, it better be.
4 energy, 2 action comes to active. If he's on the front line once per turn, when he's switched to resting by one of your opponent's abilities, switch him to active.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, once per turn.
I mean, still.
Once per turn.
I mean, still.
Once on my turn, once on your turn. If you hit me with a yellow trigger that switches him to resting, I switch him to active, but he stays set to resting because of how yellow trigger works. But then at the end of the turn, he comes to active. Then on your turn, if you want to rest him again, he switches back to active. Because it's once per turn. Not on my turn once per turn, not on your turn once per turn, just once per turn if he's on the front line.
Oh no.
When played, he also gains your opponent has to block his attacks until the end of turn, which is great with the character Bad, which gives him 1500 BP and impact.
Oh. This is a problem.
It's so fun.
Red is a problem.
I love it.
Red is a problem.
Kenshin's such a good set, and it makes me so happy.
Red is a problem. I think I'm gonna build red.
I'm sorry, I just got a random urge to kill you for saying that. I don't know why, that's crazy. Okay, 3 energy, 1 action. Tai and Tsubame, which are, the residents of the eatery that they frequent. So, when played, it generates 2 energy at 3 kbp. Look at the top card of your deck, then place it on the top or bottom of your deck. So it's pretty much a scry 1. Not bad, but it's something that's pretty useful, or it can be useful, depending on how you play your deck. Let's move to the next card. 2-1 Kenshin Himura, another Kenshin. During your turn, this character loses 1 kbp. During your turn, your opponent's character that loses this battle will end up going to the energy line instead of being sidelined. But he loses 1 kbp? That's interesting, that a character loses BP on your turn and not the enemy's turn. Or, I'm sorry, that loses BP for no reason at all. Outside of the fact that he's a 2 energy card. Because, let's be honest, a 2 energy card with 4 kbp, kinda crazy. I know I'd be freaking out if there was like a 1 energy card with 4 kbp. There's a 4 kbp character card that's 1 energy, by the way. I just wanted to say that real quick. But yeah, alright, let's move to the next card. Draw trigger. 4-1 Kenshin! It's a raid of the SR card. Obviously, during your turn ability stands. This one has impact, and when played, you get to choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and move it to their energy line. Just for funsies.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great. I like it. I like being able to manipulate my opponent's board a little bit.
It's great.
Next card.
Next card.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards that are exclusive. Yahiko. Now, there is a 0 energy Yahiko in the main set, but there's also a 0 energy Yahiko here. That's it. They're both 0 energy Yahikos, but this one has nullify impact and the other one doesn't. I think that's it. Is that it?
I think that's it.
No! Kamiya Dojo, which is a sight card for red. When played... That is a blue card, and not a sight. Kamiya Dojo, 2 energy, activate main, 1 action, activate main, switch to resting, draw a card, place one from hand to sideline.
Okay.
Really great way to go through your deck really quickly, especially if you have multiple of them on the field.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, Sakabato, which is a 2 energy, 1 action, event card, draw a card, then choose a Kenshin, and it gains when attacking, draw a card until end of turn.
Not bad.
So you get to draw 2 cards, essentially.
Not bad.
If only you could put that on the Kenshin with double attack. Then you could draw 1 card for his when attacking ability, 1 card for Sakabato activating when attacking, and then when he attacks again, 1 card for his when attacking ability, and then 1 card for Sakabato's thing it's activating. And you draw the 4 cards, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of broken if you ask me. Yeah. We got other cards? Yeah.
That's the end of the starter deck. But outside of the starter deck, as we all know, we are now starting to get extra cards in these sets, or in the starter decks, that will be helping out the main set. So let's talk about the blue cards first. Yay, blue. That are coming to help support the blue cards. The first one is another Aoshi Shinomori raid.
A raid.
This one has nullify impact.
Which is great.
He protects from your impacts.
And
when played, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Oniwawa group affinity card or event card with Kaiten Kenbu, one of the kill cards, and his card name among them, add it to your hand and then place the rest on the bottom in any order.
So pretty much you can just pretty much just add a whole kill card to your hand for free.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, or one of his many support cards with Oniwaban group.
Exactly.
Or himself, because he is Oniwaban group.
Exactly. So a nice little good bit of support, well, not good bit, quite a bit of support for herself, and only being like a 4 energy drop raid, it's going to be pretty nice.
Next up is, of course, Hiko, the man, the myth, the legend himself. 3 energy, 1 action, a whole paragraph of text. Generates 2 energy at 4 kbp. He cannot be played onto your front line and can only be moved to the front line using his own ability. When played, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, place any of them on top, and then place the rest in the sideline. So it's pretty much a Surveil 2 when he's played.
Yep.
But activate main, place 2 cards from your hand to the sideline. Once per turn, you can only activate this ability. If Kenshin is on your field, you can move him to the other line.
Exactly.
Meaning that not only are you able to move him from the energy line to the front line to start an onslaught with 4k BP, coming through, doing a lot of damage, or buffing him up by 1k by using the other raid Hiko to get him to 5k BP. But if he's on the front line, you can also place 2 cards from your hand to sideline if Kenshin's on the field to move him back to the energy line.
Exactly.
Good versatility.
Good versatility.
Now let's move over to purple, which is your specialty, so I'll let you take over again, unfortunately.
Yes. When played, place one card from your hand on top of your deck. Simple effect, but a good effect. Because I can just set him up for his raid.
So good.
So good.
So good.
Some of the best cards are always the most simple cards sometimes.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he has a draw trigger really helps too.
It really helps a lot. So you definitely, like I said, I would say you're going to be playing a 4 of. And last but definitely not least, we got Hajime Saito, the Aura Farmer.
I think he would be least, because I still don't know a use for this ability.
You may draw a card. If you do, this character remains set to resting. The next time it'll be switched to active.
When attacking.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I truthfully don't know. If it was in red, I could understand it because there's a lot of way to stand up red stuff. But even still, the way you stand up red stuff is if they haven't attacked. So I'm not sure why he has this drawback of forcing to be set to resting after he attacks if you choose to draw a card.
Exactly.
Maybe drawing a card is too valuable of a thing in his type of deck that you probably don't want to do that. Or,
I mean,
I don't know. I can't think of a good idea.
Same here. But maybe you guys can. So let us know down in the comment section below what you guys think this ability could be.
You attack with him, you draw a card, and then you attack with the rated one that attacks from the energy line and send him to the removal area because he's useless at that point.
Yeah, maybe that's the... If you guys think of something else, let us know.
It probably is something else. But that is something. That's the only thing that popped in my head just now.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up all of the cards, majority of the cards in the set, or at least the key cards in the set.
And all I got to say, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
I can't wait to build blue. Blue is going to be so fun because it's blue, and blue is my favorite color to play. I can't wait.
I'm just going to build red.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be red.
I still got that urge to kill you when you said it.
Huh?
I don't know why.
I'm needed to chill.
Maybe it's because I'm jealous. Maybe it's because I want everything to do with Kenshin. Maybe I don't want to share Kenshin.
Huh?
I think that's what it is.
Well, you gotta share him now.
I think I don't want to share him though.
Well, that's too bad. I'm building.
What if I give you all of Yu Yu Hakusho?
Huh?
What if I give you all of Yu Yu Hakusho to build? I will trade you all of Yu Yu Hakusho for all of Kenshin.
Trade me all of Yu Yu Hakusho for all of Kenshin.
You can build every color.
I can build every color.
In Yu Yu Hakusho.
I mean, that's...
We got purple, green, and red in Yu Yu Hakusho.
I mean, that's...
Red has Hiei and Kurama. Green has Yusuke. And I think purple has... I know purple has the Toguro brothers, but I'm not sure what the other deck in green is. I'm not sure. I think Kurobara is in green.
Yeah.
And purple, I still can't think of who else is in purple, but...
We'll see.
Or Kaiju number 8. I could give you all of Kaiju number 8.
Could. Even though Kaiju made only 2 colors, but
I don't get to touch it at all. I'm saying, like, that's a lot of stuff that you could, like, mix and match and stuff. I could. You know what? I might. I would have offered you all of Hunter x Hunter, but I know you didn't build Hunter x Hunter that much.
I don't really care for Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can't offer you that.
I guess I'll take either Kaiju number 8 or Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, cool. We'll discuss this off camera because I don't know. I got an itching for Kenshin, bro. I want to.
Anyway, we're going to...
You fool! I have the sheath as well that I can pull out.
Anyway, I've been R. We're just gonna end.
I've been Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay.
I am the Rurouni Kenshin.
Guys, die. Okay.
I am the Hitokiri Batosai. You will die by my blade.
Your blade's a little bit dull.
Duh, because I have an oath to kill now. I mean, an oath not to kill. Stupid. Stupid. Why'd I get my blade dull just so I won't kill people? I feel like a fool, like a moron.
This man.